Sarah Rudlang, WDAY News.
Hard to believe we had mid-50s and sunshine yesterday, and now this snowstorm. I want to show you guys this retention pond. And I'm Sarah Rudlang, and the wind is really making a comeback today, bringing with it some heat and humidity. And you know what that means. Now, I just spoke with a Fargo police officer who confirmed one person has died and another person is in surgery right now from the shooting that happened behind me here along 25th Avenue North. Now, this is west of Dallas. Fire crews clearly here struggling to contain a large fire. This is at a warehouse. WDAY figured out that fire is at Poly America plant. Are you tired of work? It turns out you're not alone. Don't answer that.
That's a trick question.
Listen to the song happening behind me here at Island Park in downtown Fargo. A little lean on me. You can see how thick that tree trunk is, and this is just within feet of both of these houses. Ryan, zooming in so we can get a better look here. This, again, is 2nd Street Northeast. Now, starting tomorrow, a number of new laws will go into effect in Minnesota. And this morning, I counted one by one, more than 60 laws listed on the Minnesota legislature's website. Long hours of waiting.
As long as the warrant's active, we're going to continue to look for him.
Leading to this.
I don't know which target it is, but apparently he's there.
Do you need medical attention or anything?
The man you're looking at is a known violent drug dealer in Fargo.
We patted him down. We might want to do it one more time. We didn't get this top breast pocket here.
He's just one of more than 80 criminals taken in by the High Plains Fugitive Task Force this month.
It worked out well, and one more drug dealer off the streets.
Just this week, they worked with Florida police to track down this man wanted on federal drug charges with an arrest warrant out of Moorhead. The community often sees the end result. Swartley tore through neighborhoods, wrecking a truck and multiple squad cars in his path. But only WDAY was there to see their process.
It's nice to have that result of actually finding the person, being able to close the case and move on to another one.
Through the day and night.
The end goal is safety for the community overall, so getting people off the street that have warrants, that are out doing additional crimes, is a win-win.
Undercover, in plain sight. Sarah Rudlang, WDAY News.
It's untraceable for law enforcement. There's nothing that law enforcement can do to stop people to purchase.
A weapon without a footprint. But the problem is, it technically isn't a weapon to start.
It states it in the name, it's an 80% lower, so there's still 20% of work that has to be done to complete it, and then you have to put it all together.
Ghost guns, or 80% lower receivers, are gun parts that are crafted into functional firearms. Bill's Gun Shop in Fargo sees them on occasion at their indoor firing range. The other place they're seen are on Fargo streets.
We have run across them in criminal investigations.
Special Agent Lowell Erickson, in charge of ATF's North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota branch, says it's concerning but perfectly legal.
Even if I built it and made it operational, a citizen of the United States can make his own firearm.
With a quick search, I found countless tutorials online to make a ghost gun.
They are not regulated at this point by the federal government.
Another untraceable gun trend that's currently in the process of change is the ban on bump stocks following the Las Vegas massacre in 2017.
It's a part that enhances how fast it is fired, which is a perfectly legal thing. It can be devastating if it's used in the wrong way, as we saw in Las Vegas.
With 5 federal lawsuits challenging that ban, I wanted to see if people could still order bump stocks and all untraceable parts. And sure enough, the bump stock arrived and attached to our ghost gun, all without a license or background check. For less than $200, the difference in speed is staggering. 40 rounds versus 16 in just 5 seconds.
Makes it a novelty item, but they can be dangerous.
A novelty, Clay County Investigations Lieutenant Stephen Lansing says is concerning.
There's nothing we can do until that's finished, and someone that is prohibited to having that stuff has it.
The U.S. District Judge will hear the lawsuits challenging the ban on bump stocks next month. For now, ghost guns are still legal. Sarah Rudlang, WDAY News. In the small town of Carlstad, Minnesota, comes a voice with a big city sound.
It's your emotion, it's your soul.
Every word, note, and chord comes from 20-year-old Darian Lee.
I've been singing ever since I probably learned how to speak.
The 2017 graduate from a whopping class of 14 grew up singing. And over the years, Darian's talent grew with her. Like many moms, Lori never had a doubt.
I knew there was something there.
So when a semester at the University of North Dakota didn't feel right, they welcomed their daughter back.
And we said, we support you, we'll stand behind you. And I guess one thing I always say, as a parent, when your children get to be 18, you shouldn't tell them to stop dreaming.
So she didn't. Darian's dreams took her all the way to Music Row in Nashville.
You're looking for me.
Never forgetting her small town roots.
Great. Really good.
Those roots actually brought her to this weekend, a career milestone.
And what was your reaction when you heard that you were nominated, not once, but twice?
Right. I wasn't expecting it.
2 Midwest CMAs, one for New Artist of the Year, the other for this.
You're a runner who's looking for a reason to stay in this town.
Music Video of the Year.
Give me a minute of your time, I promise to find it's worth it at the end of the night.
This Sunday, when the Midwest CMAs are announced, her town of 760 people will be holding their breath with her.
I'm floored to be there with so many other great musicians too. They're amazing.
We're gonna be there and cheering around regardless. It's just gonna be a fun night.
Proving, taking a chance, pursuing a dream is worth the risk. In Carlstad, Sarah Rudlang, WDAY News.
And you guys, I've got some great news. Just this morning, as the story was airing, I heard from Darian's mom, Lori, and Darian just came in #7 on Music Row with her new single release, Wherever I Go. You could hear bits of it in that package there. And it was the most added song this week, right next to Luke Combs and Eric Church.